Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand.
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can...
But what about my film?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own.
Oh.
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now! Xavier!
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear... Well, I was doing...
Can't you just find a different
Unfortunately, that's...
The Fontanalia Film Festival?
Oh, is this your first... The Fontanalia Festival, the holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
Ah,
Well, either way, Pilot...
yes, those to commemorate the Loch Nights. People will imitate them by putting on But a few years ago, Lady Farina started...
That really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing's...
Oh, that sounds...
Yes, the Fontanalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that during this time, people may submit films to be evaluated.
The what award?
The Farina, perhaps everyone still thinks of.
Ah, alright. Guess the name...
Oh, but who would have guessed there?
Chiori?
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art.
Oh, Paimon remember...
How to describe her? Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to... Anyway, Chiori...
Who are the actors from...
Why don't the two of you accompany me? Judging from the time, the...
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went... Oh?
Allow me to...
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of...
Why, thank you. So tell me.
Well...
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it.
Yes,
But how could I
and therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a...
We need to move on. What's happened has already...
What? You're saying that... You have a
No, that's the actors I recommend.
Really? Then we Melusines. Oh, we are so thoughtful. But some Melusines choose to live in the court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we were right. I also enjoy. Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on the Sakura bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine. Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. I haven't realized it's been so long.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
Ah, it's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato.
So they're who you met with.
Oh? It's the Traveler.
Wow, what a coincidence! We just ran into Zavi. But I'm not.
About that, I mean, so I could only keep.
I had been thinking about us.
Oh, so you all. Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer?
Huh?
Yes, of course.
Very well.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall.
And there's the fountain.
And look at that huge.
Take it easy.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I...
Ah, yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland.
Let's get back.
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting...
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the...
Originally, I was...
Oh,
It has to do with the...
it said that
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him...
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately...
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What?
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother Inazuma has only recently reopened.
Indeed.
I understand, but having you two...
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, this film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other
all right.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a...
Me too!
You are too kind, all of you.
Ew. All right, enough about... So, instead of...
Oh, but how can we help with that?
All right.
I originally...
Paimon knows what
The clapper loader is responsible...
clapperboard?
Yes, that's right.
For sure, Paimon...
All right, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can...
fine by...
Oh, he's great!
Yes, that's also...
I'm sure that's due to the
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job? Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
So, all that's left for us to find is it... Oh, me! I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working...
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else.
Do you...
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's hydro?
Yep, that's her.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect. Don't let her former identity intimidate you.
fine. You're right, she... Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show...
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine. Just leave this task to me.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you.
And don't worry, we won't simply...
All right, then I'll start... I recall...
Huh? But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? Isn't the fun to know to do something like...
I agree with Yoink.
Alright then.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking...
You're right. We need to...
Huh? You want something even sweeter than...
Yes. We'll need a gift that's...
Well, what could that... We're here! This is...
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Hello. Oh, is that the Traveler in Paimon I see behind?
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from... So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something? Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know. Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea. No. I was just up...
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal.
That's great! Given your renown...
Oh, but didn't you just say...
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm
Are the travel... Yep, we should... Camera operator. No, Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler, and if he can satisfy... you sure are... Alright. How... very good. It's essential for the camp. Are you ready? Okay. Grab the camera and I'll... Oh, it appears all the shots had a great composition. Yeah! In fact, if others were to... Hey, but huh? You know...
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all?
I'm sorry.
I see. Well,
Oh, our script isn't.
oh, so for real? Of course I see.
Not.
He probably just reminds me of.
So, well, ahem.
Oh,
Good.
absolutely, no problem. So,
Yes, I agree. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheap,
oh.
there's no more. There's a lot. And by the way,
Yes, I've thought about this as well.
me? Navia can also use fire.
Could we ask the special security and.
Oh, you mean the
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with.
No need to go to all that.
Oh, you do?
No particular reason. In return, it'd be best.
She sounds professional enough. She is.
But I imagine.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time,
Then I'll.
No problem.
Of course, I'll be sure to. I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
then let's get going.
By the way,
Actually,
what? It seems the god.
All right. She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh,
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go.
working.
Just trust me.
Oh, Yuri sure is a mysterious person.
the Court of Font, even a local like me.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple.
I see.
One of the main characters is.
Anyway,
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes.
which is
All right. Halt!
Huh?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing.
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off. I am Chevras, captain of Fontaine's. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, why you...
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
What's going on here? 1 second you're reading a book and then.
And who are... maybe I could... Now that Vache has been... Thanks to a tip from our...
Oh, so you. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to.
Hey, I'm Chevras. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
yeah. Why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance?
No. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he did...
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevras. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevras'
Yep, he made the wrong...
But you knew that.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd... Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see, it's like.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye. So what do you need?
Yes, that's right. However,
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film?
Sure, it's no big... Besides...
Then we've got.
Yes, I'll see.
Oh my! I can.
Calm down, Xavier. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing.
Guess that.
Traveler, Paimon.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain. Yep.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevres?
Have you read The Two Musketeers? The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron, and they were raised at the baron. One day, however, the baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mothers, many years later, the baron believed, but it was actually those two siblings who had fled. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge.
That's quite an exhibit.
Yep, the baron.
Oh, so is that...
You could say it was.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was, you've shown that you've got a strong. Yes, there's been a recent murder.
Huh? Really?
The Marechaussee fan.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Impossible. However...
Huh?
I hope you all can go back. I'm aware this might not be the ideal carrying out I don't want people...
You mean they might be connected?
I suspect... Just to make myself clear, if you two have any interest in the case...
What do you think? Yeah, you're right.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that